big-time adversity, and it kind of personifies what type of team this has been really throughout the course of the year. Fell behind, guys just kept competing, kept swinging. Wasn't always perfect, but guys made enough plays, and then I think really the overtime period personifies what this team's really all about. Defense gets a turnover. Jared makes an unbelievable play to Higbee to be able to even get us in under 60-yard field goal range, and then Greg the Leg delivers in a big way. But just so happy for these players, for these coaches, but a lot of respect for the Saints, and we're excited about getting a chance to move on and play in Atlanta. Wow.
The feelings of emotion you have right now?
You know what? I don't think so. I think right afterwards, it's surreal. You're so happy for these players, and I have a real big headache right now, Jim. From yelling all day today, but guys just kept swinging, and we're going to enjoy this for a day or so, and then got a couple weeks to prepare for either the Chiefs or the Patriots, but it's an unbelievable opportunity. What a blessing it is to be able to do this and to see the people succeed that you care so much about. Guys like Andrew Whitworth, just so many of our players. But this was a special day for sure.
Some of the offensive linemen said that after you kind of the shaky start offensively, Jared came into the huddle and said, "All right, this is how it's going to go down. This is how we're going to do it, and we all got to be on the same page." His ability to command the atmosphere and the situation, above and beyond.
Yeah, and that's what you love about him, Vinny. That's kind of what we've said all along. And those kind of things are things that we're not really exposed to as coaches. But when you talk to his teammates, those are the guys that really know. The communication that goes on in the huddle, having to deal with, can you even hear what I'm saying, but being able to command those guys, have them believe in what we're getting ready to go do. And I thought the drive at the end of that first half was instrumental. Brandon Cooks makes a great catch. Then Todd makes an unbelievable run to be able to punch it in. That got us a little bit of momentum. Obviously, the first drive we had coming out of the second half wasn't ideal, but like we said, guys just kept fighting, and Jared's mental toughness was a big part of us being able to win that today. And with these elements, that's a great defense. I thought Coach Allen and the Saints defense did an outstanding job slowing us down today, and we made enough plays to be able to win it as a team, and that's what you love about this game.
How happy were you with the execution on the drive at the end of regulation?
Yeah, really happy. There was a couple different things they did. Once we got it, I thought Josh Reynolds, what an unbelievable catch over the middle that he made. Gets a catch and run. Robert Woods makes a big-time conversion where ended up winning on an inside breaking route versus a man pressure. And, if he keeps his feet, he's a guy that's going to end up scoring. But I thought our team's composure right there, you couldn't hear anything. And then for Greg to be able to deliver that kick to even be able to send it into overtime was outstanding. But I thought the 2-minute management by the offense and by Jared's leadership as a whole at the end of the first half and then at the end of the game was instrumental in the outcome. So that was big time by those guys.
John Johnson pick, feel like it lasted 4 years.
It sure did, Sam. That ball bounced up, and you're like, oh, please bounce right to him. And he made a big-time play right there. It felt like the play where CJ didn't get that exchange on one of those plays, when we got the ball back, lasted forever too. Like, oh my gosh, please don't lose this ball right here. But there's definitely some things we can clean up. But ultimately, this is about our players, our coaches, and their ability to just stay the course today and be able to get it done. Really just happy for these guys.
It seemed like you guys just had a really calm confidence about you. What do you think it was about this group that thought they truly believed that they could come into the Superdome and pull this off?
I think you said it. It's the confidence, and that confidence is earned throughout the course of the week. By the way that they prepare, the way that they plan, the way they practice, and we had a lot of respect for the Saints, Lindsey, but there was an expectation, there was a belief that we were coming in here not to just compete with them, but to come win the football game. And we knew it was going to be a great challenge, but the guys stayed the course. It took more than 60 minutes of football than what we thought, but they got it done, and I think that just kind of personifies, like we've said, mental toughness, but then also the belief and the expectation that we expect to go win football games because of the players we have in that locker room.
Todd got off to a slow start. You really rode CJ. Was Todd hurt, or that was a decision to go with?
Yeah, it was really a flow. It was a flow for the game. I thought Todd's run from the 5 on the 2-minute drive was outstanding. And what personifies Todd, Steve, is this is MVP caliber player, and he just kept fighting. He kept supporting his teammates. He's going to have an instrumental role in our game against whoever we play, whether it be the Patriots or the Chiefs. And Today, that was just kind of the feel for the flow of the game that we had. Not anything against Todd. CJ did a nice job, but I thought they did a good job as a whole, slowing down our run game, and we kind of just had to grind some things out today. But Todd's a special player, and couldn't be more impressed with just the way that he handled himself, and then he ended up making a big-time play that ended up in us winning that football game today, Steve.
What went into that decision on the fake punt that kind of started you guys going?
Really, it goes back to the confidence in the players, and I know your next question is going to be, why didn't you go for it on the 4th down then? But I think more than anything, it was that we needed a little bit of momentum, and we felt like if the look presented itself, Gary, we were going to take it. Sam Shields did an excellent job running a good route. Johnny delivered a ball right on the money, and even though that didn't end in a touchdown, we ended up getting some points, and I thought that just kind of gave us a little bit of life with the way that things were going. So that was part of it. Bones felt confident in it, and I felt confident in our players' ability to be able to execute, and they delivered in a big way. And then, with the 4th down deal, we were moving the ball really well. I think our defense had played really good football up to that point. We felt like, okay, if we get it to a tie game, we feel good about, the outcome, being able to, turn in our favor if we're able to get a couple more possessions. And ultimately it ended up working out for us because of our players.
All right, much more to come for you here on NFL Gameday Highlights presented by Pepsi. The Rams headed to Atlanta. The Greg Zuerlein 57-yarder is good. Rams are NFC champions. More reaction from the Superdome when we come back here on Gameday Highlights.
Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups? Pieces in cups! Man, we're killing it over here, huh? Not sorry. Reese's.
The moment you realize your half bath needs your full attention.
At Lowe's, we'll help you turn the bathroom you have into the one you've always wanted.
Refresh for less at Lowe's and get up to 40% off select vanities. It's absolute confidence in 30,000 precision parts. Or it isn't. It's inspected by Mercedes-Benz factory-trained technicians. Or it isn't. It's backed by an unlimited mileage warranty.
The Superdome, it's Drew Brees at the podium.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough to swallow, right? I think plenty of times throughout the season, there's calls that go against you or go for you, or they miss or they didn't. But obviously in a situation like that, where it seemed like everybody in the world saw it, that's tough. It's tough.
Did that affect y'all at all?
No, it didn't. It didn't. After that, listen, you're going to play ball, just like you would throughout the season when something like that might happen, a call goes your way or it doesn't. You're on to the next play, right? You can't let it bother you. So it had no bearing on overtime, at least not for me. That's exactly what happened.
How tough is it for you to end this season with that being your last play on the field?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Thought we had a chance to go down and get points, get a touchdown, win the game.
Obviously disappointing, but having the connection that you have with the fans, how proud are you of the team and doing that for the fans and having such a great season?
Listen, we love the Who Dat Nation. We love the city of New Orleans. We love being able to play for them, because that's what we do. We play for them. They provide such an unbelievable atmosphere here within the dome, and this dome symbolizes a lot more than just football, and there's a great connection there. So we love our fans. Man, they were awesome today. They've been awesome ever since I've been here. Best fans in professional sports.
The way last season ended, and then obviously the way this season ended, both in very difficult ways.
Yeah.
How much does that drive you guys? Just, you got that much closer this time.
Yeah.
Can this be another learning experience for next year?
Listen, it has to drive you. It has to drive you. If you dive into this game some more, listen, there was plenty of, I felt like, opportunities for us offensively that we didn't take advantage of. mean, listen, it was a hard-fought game on both sides. You know, credit to them. They're a great team. They're great staff. And so we knew this was going to be a battle. We knew it was going to come down to the wire. You know, felt like there were some more plays that we could have made. So regardless of a call or no call or what, I felt like there were other opportunities for us that I wish we could have taken advantage of.
It seemed like the line had some pretty good protection for most of the game, but when they did get pressure, it was in significant moments. Is that accurate?
Well, I mean, listen, they're a great pass rush team, you know, so they're gonna get after you at times, and you just want to be able to avoid negative plays, right? Get the ball out, get completions, positive plays, move the ball, move the chains. Unfortunately, you know, the getting your arm hit and ball flying up in the air, that's a tough way to give the ball back to them there in overtime. Yeah.
Not that it's easy to quantify heartbreak in the moment, but last year and even 2011, but is it different this time because it wasn't maybe a team taking it away, it was the officials taking it away?
You feel like it's like that was something out of your control, right? And yet, again, I like to focus on the things I can control. And so there was plenty of things, as you know, I rehearsed the game in my mind that, man, could have kept the drive alive here, could have got points here, you know, whatever it might be. There's always those moments after a game, win or lose, where you felt like there were some opportunities, but, you know, in a game like this, every one of those would have counted.
All right, back with more reaction to the